Hello, welcome you all to my e-content. I am presenting you the story Half a Day written by the famous author Naguib Mahfouz. Here is the prestigious author Naguib Mahfouz, author of the story. We can learn more about him in detail. Naguib Mahfouz. Naguib Mahfouz, born on 1911, was an Egyptian novelist, short story writer, and screenwriter, widely regarded as one of the most important literary figures of the 20th century. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature for his rich and complex narratives that capture Egyptian society across different periods. His famous works include Cairo Trilogy, his most famous work, Palace Walk, Palace of Desire, and Sugar Street, portrays three generations of a middle class Cairo family, reflecting Egypt's political, social, and cultural changes in the early 20th century. Mahfouz's works deal with issues like tradition versus modernity, individual freedom versus authority, faith, social justice, and the search for meaning in a changing society. He was known for blending realism with symbolism and philosophical depth. Some novels, like Children of Kabelawi, are allegorical, exploring religious questions. Now we can look forward to the major themes of the story Half a Day. The first theme, Life as a Journey. The story represents the entire human life in the span of half a day. The next, Passage of Time. Childhood, adult, youth, and old age can happen quickly. Growth and change. The narrator grows up, gains responsibilities, and experiences life's challenges. Cycle of life. Life moves in a natural pattern from birth to death. Societal transformation. The city and environment around the narrator change, reflecting modernization. Next, nostalgia and reflection. The narrator realizes how fast life passes and looks back at his journey. Loss of innocence. Childhood is brief and adult responsibilities come quickly. Universality. The story's theme applies to all humans, showing life as a shared experience. Now we can look forward to the summary of the story. The story begins with a young boy being taken by his father to school for the very first time. At first, he is reluctant and anxious, feeling as though he is being sent away from the comfort of his home. However, his father reassures him that school is not a punishment but rather a place where he will learn and grow. This walk to school symbolizes the beginning of life's journey. When the boy reaches school, he is surprised to find that it is not as frightening as he imagined. The teachers and students are friendly and he gradually adjusts to the new environment. The school introduces him to new lessons, discipline, cooperation, friendship, and responsibilities. As the day goes on, he starts to enjoy his life experiences, realizing that life in school mirrors life itself, full of both joy and struggle, rules and freedom, innocence and learning. Then the story takes a sudden and surprising turn when the school bell rings, signaling the end of the day. The boy leaves the school gate, but outside, everything has changed. The once familiar streets are now crowded with strangers, cars, buses, tall buildings. Nothing looks the same. Confused, he tries to find his home but realizes that it has changed a very much. It has disappeared among the modern surroundings. A young boy calls him Grandpa, making him realize that he has grown old. What felt like half a day at school has in fact have been changed a lifetime. The story reveals that the school day is a metaphor for life itself. Childhood, learning, adulthood, and old age all are passed by in what feels like only half a day. We can look forward to the major themes of the story. The first point to be noted is the passage of time. Time moves quickly. What seems short can be a lifetime. The next theme is life as a journey. The school symbolizes life, a place to learn, grow, and face challenges. Change and modernization. The transformation of the city shows how the world changes rapidly. Loss of innocence. The boy's transition from childhood to adulthood represents the loss of innocence. Now we can look forward to the major vocabulary of the story. The first word is reluctant. Look at the image. What is the boy doing? He is reading the book, but the image shows that the boy is not at all interested in reading it. So we can say that he is reluctant to read. So, the meaning of the word reluctant is unwilling or not wanting to do something. The next word is discipline. Look at the image. The image itself shows what is the meaning of the word discipline is. Here, the children are arranged in a specific manner. So we can say that the meaning is training to follow rules or behave properly. The next word is crowded. Here, look at the image. We can see that a number of people is gathered here. The meaning of the word is full of people or vehicles packed. The next word is transformation. The meaning of the word is a complete or major change in appearance or form. Next word, inevitable. The meaning of the word inevitable is unavoidable, certain to happen. The next word is modernization. Here, look at the image. It shows the old and new form of the same city. So the meaning is the process of becoming more modern or developed. Now we can look forward to the moral of the story half a day. Life passes very quickly. Time moves faster than we realize. What seems like half a day can, in truth, be a lifetime. Change is permanent. It is a natural part of life. As we grow older, the world around us changes. People, places, and situations where never stay the same. Education and experience shape who we become. The boys' school day represents learning, growing, and gaining wisdom. Just like real life, we must accept the cycle of life. Childhood, youth, adulthood, and old age are all stages of one journey. Each has its own beauty and purpose. Now we can look forward to the narrative techniques used in the story Half a Day. First person narration. The story is told by the narrator himself using I. This gives a personal space and emotional point of view, helping readers experience his feelings, fear, curiosity, and surprise directly. Example: I remember going with my father to my first day at school. The next technique used is flashback. The story begins with a memory. The narrator recalls his first day at school, which symbolizes his whole life. This technique helps to connect the past and the present, which makes the story more suitable and relevant to the readers. It shows quickly the time passes and also gives a fresh experience to the readers. Now, let's recall and revise the chapter we learned today. The first question: who is the author of Half a Day? Answer: Naguib Mahfouz. What is the story Half a Day about? The journey of life and the passage of time. Thank you for watching a video. Have a nice day. Thank you.